My last detox was a couple of years ago, and that was at the ACER unit, and I was 2 weeks there, fully detoxed, and it went really well.
So I did 2 inpatient detoxes with about 6 years apart. So my second inpatient detox worked because I was better prepared. I thought doing my first detox that the detox was it and then I was fixed. But the reality is the hard work comes after the detox.
So from a young age, I had quite a difficult childhood. I found myself in and out of mental health services and addiction services for like pretty much most of my life. I'd tried recovery previously, but I hadn't really put much effort into it. It was only until my health started deteriorating, and that's when I got referred to Rhodes, which is the alcohol and drug service here in Bristol. Something clicked in my head, which I hadn't done before, and I kept engaging. I started working with one of the peers at DHI, and he supported me a lot right up until my detox here at the ACER unit.
I was expecting it to be very hospital, like on a ward, on an open ward, on a bed, like you see when you go into a hospital. But it was very structured, working groups, creativeness. You got to share and make friends, interacting and connecting with people, which I wasn't really expecting.
I was most anxious coming into inpatient detox about not smoking, but they actually managed it really well. You get given a decent vape when you come in. They give you patches and lozenges, and they are very supportive around the not smoking. So yeah, it was a lot easier than I thought.
Previously, I'd spent time in institutions where I've not had very good experiences. In that first few days of being in the ACER unit, I kind of like had some hostility inside of me, and I found that I was pushing back quite a bit. But after that initial few days, I realised that the staff here were really helpful, and they just wanted to support me and make me better. I mean, to be honest, I could have just like gave up, but I felt after that first few days that I was getting benefit out of being here, and plus the food was really nice.
I was very isolated for a number of years because of my drinking, but I made myself isolated. Being at ACER, through the detox, I connected with people, and it was a process of, although I was detoxing physically, I was also reconnecting with the world. I felt my confidence coming back. I felt me coming back. I could recognise myself again, which is something that I wasn't aware of. It'd been so long since I'd been able to see another person, my old self.
So coming in, the staff were great, and they really do care about you and how you're doing, and they want you to be as comfortable as possible. And the food was a really pleasant surprise, because I was expecting your standard hospital food, but it was actually really nice.
Normally, if my emotions got that idea and I was at home, I would have picked up a drink or a jug or something like that. Whereas here, I was in the safety knowing that I wasn't able to do that. But the staff here at the ACER unit, yeah, I was able to talk to them, and they were able to take my mind off my emotions.
So typical day in ACER, so you'll get your medication first thing in the morning, and then you'll go to breakfast if you want to, and then after that there's normally groups on that you do together, which I would advise do get involved in because they really do help. So then you have your lunch about 12ish, and then in the afternoon is usually art or some sort of group, and then you'll all have dinner together, and then you've got the evenings to watch TV, or they have games or videos. So there is things to keep you busy.
In the ACER unit, and I've got quite a lot out of this, you do a lot of mindfulness, like meditation, art therapy, and you know, things like that. And before, like in the last 20 years, yeah, it's not something I would have thought of doing. So when I came here, I thought, oh, I'm just going to give it a try, like, and I tried a bit of everything, to be honest. Some outside organisations came in as well, like fellowship meetings, mutual aid and stuff, and I just tried a bit of everything. And you know, when I picked the things that I liked out of that, like, and some of the things I still do, other things, like, I picked up new things as well.
So I would say to people coming in to bring things to do, maybe magazines, books to read or colouring, just to keep yourself entertained, because boredom's never good. And also bring plenty of pyjamas. Personally, I had to change them like twice a day. Doing detox is not a pleasant experience, so it's better to come prepared.
My advice would be to be open-minded, to see the staff as your friend. They're there to help you, and reach out more and more if you feel you need to. And just be really open-minded to the support that everybody's offering you.
I want other people who I work with, even, that are just coming into recovery, to give it a chance and give it a try, because that's what I did. And even though I didn't expect much to come out of it, I managed to reclaim my life back and my emotions.
With the detox, it's the first step for your recovery, and taking the first step is the hardest. And then once you've done the detox and you've got through that, you have to have an aftercare support network in place for your recovery afterwards. It's not just the detox and then you come back to real life. It's about once you've done the physical detox, it's about your mental health and making sure that you're looking after yourself.
I've been living on the streets for pretty much the last 2 years. Then I got moved into emergency accommodation, and from there, that's when I really started engaging with DHI. Basically, DHI put everything in place for me before I come into detox here. They arranged it that I did 2 weeks here doing alcohol and drug detox, and then straight from there, I got picked up from here and driven straight to a dry house. And I've been in there 2 years now, and I'm 2 years sober and clean, like, which I'm really grateful for. That's why I joined the peer team here, because it feels weird, because it was a peer that brought me here, and now I'm doing the same thing and hoping to make it better for someone else, if I can in some way.
So I came out just over a year ago. I spent the first 6 months pretty much in the gym, because not that I like going to the gym, it's just very good for mental health. And I think keeping busy in recovery is really important. And now I am a DHI peer, so there's quite a few of us, which is a great place to be, and you can support other people in the same boat as you, so that's really good.
Since leaving ACER, I have referred to DHI, and I did a 6-week group with them called Maintain and Change, and that was where we would discuss our issues, anything, how to reintegrate back into life, how are you doing. And then after that ended, I then had peer support from DHI. I carried on doing groups aftercare with DHI, and from that I then was asked if I wanted to become a peer support worker, which I'm now doing, and is absolutely fantastic.